you're going to get 2 puzzles for the price of 1. Of course, we're going to look at today's awesome daily puzzle, but before we do, I'm going to set up an opening trap. Just worth being aware that in an opening like the Caro-Kann, which is after the move c6, and the following moves are played, black captures a pawn, white recaptures. A really trendy idea here for black is to play knight to f6, offering a trade of knights, threatening the unprotected knight. And here, white's best move is probably to trade knights, but one tricky move, not really good, but tricky, is queen to e2. It's not the best move in the world. Think about the space left behind. Here you're hanging a pawn. But if black says, you know, I'm going to back up my knight with my other knight, well, here, if you want to pause the video, white can win the game on the very next move. The king looks as safe as can be, protected, or shall we say smothered, by its pieces and pawns. Incredibly, knight d6 is a checkmate because the pawn is unable to capture the knight because it's pinned down. If you take my knight, that exposes the queen's attack against the king. So this is what we call a smothered mate. Okay, so after that nice little tactical detour, let's go back to the main event here, our daily puzzle. And the title is The Game or the Queen. It looks like one good move here for black is to capture the queen. And of course, that's a perfectly reasonable move. We're actually down 1, 2, 3 pawns here. And a cool move for white might be knight c4, which is a check. Kind of weird. How is that a check? The knight isn't checking the king, right? But what it is doing is when it was on d2, it was blocking the rook. And by moving the knight, now we hear the rook roar down the d file, attacking the king. So capturing the queen, not quite working out. We'd love to capture the queen in general, but we're down material and there's something much better. Since the king has a grand whopping total of 0 safe squares, if we can check this king from above with our knight, we might win the game immediately. And in this case, knight c2, nearly checkmate. King can't move anywhere, but look out for the backward attacking move. The queen intercepts our knight, and we're in big trouble. Okay, so going back, so far we've been looking at the knight in isolation, right? Capturing a queen, attacking the king. Well, here we need to work with another piece. Notice the rook here, similar to our introductory puzzle. We're pinning this pawn to the king. So that means that if we have a piece landing on f3 or d3, the pawn is unable to capture because that would expose the king. So just like the first puzzle, we have a beautiful smothered mate from above, knight d3, delivering a beautiful smothered mate. The king is smothered by its own pieces, unable to defend, and notice the pawn can't capture the knight because that would expose the king here.